Hello everyone, I'm Takoto, and today I'll be doing a LEGO Bionicle book review on the second chapter book for Bionicle Generation 2, Revenge of the Skull Spiders. Before I begin this book review, I just want to tell you guys that this book review will contain, of course, spoilers, and I will be getting my in-depth thoughts about the book and more. So without further ado, let's begin. So let's take a look at the book itself. So this Revenge of Skull Spiders. You can see on the cover we have Protector of Ice or Isotor, just like the block image. It's kind of what they did with uh, it's the same exact thing. They had like the 2015 characters, so now we have a Protector instead of a Toa. So it's Isotor this time. I like kind of like the blue they have for the text. So it's pretty cool that we have Isotor on the cover of the book. We'll flip around to the back, and I'll read the back. I want to point this out that I found this very interesting is that LEGO actually advertised the other books, the other Bionicle books that are available. And LEGO has actually never done this before, as far as I know. They didn't do it. I never seen LEGO do it for G1, and they finally did it now for G2. So I just want to point that out. So I'm gonna read the synopsis on the back, and also one more thing I want to point out. This is kind of an error, I suppose. If you look at Nelku closely, he has 4 arms. And you can see, kind of see like 2 masks behind him. But yeah, he has 4 arms. I guess it's just some major, not major, not totally major, but just a kind of error they made with Noku. I made a joke on Instagram. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I made a joke that he was not a con. But yeah, I just want to point this out. Is I think a lot of people had this on the back of their covers of the Lower Skull Spiders, or their copies. So without further ado, I'm going to read the synopsis. So it says, after the defeat of his skeleton warriors at the hands of the Toa, the evil Makuta calls upon a horde of monsters to face the elemental masters. The heroes will have to team up with an unlikely ally to take down their nemesis as the all-new Bionicle legend continues. So, I just want to put this out. It's not like the elemental protectors they could put that, because it's mainly this story is basically what it's a protector's book. This is what this book basically is a protector's book, but that's pretty much it for the back. I just want to read that. So I don't know how to start this book review off. I think I'll just go on to my what I thought. Well, overall, I thought of the book. I thought this was a great book. I liked it much more than Island of the Lost Mask because reason why is just because I was wondering, during this Summerway storyline, LEGO never, it was never told to us of what the Protectors were doing or where they were, during when the Toa were in the Sea of the Mask Makers. So this book explained of what were the Protectors, what were they were doing and where they were when the Toa were in the Sea of the Mask Makers. So basically the Protectors were in the Sea of the Mask Makers, but below it, and they were trying to get to the Toa so they could help them if they needed any help. And I thought that was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good on LEGO's part. That's I thought maybe they'll be in their villages protecting their protecting their villagers, for the Skull Spiders. But I guess since the Toa somewhat defeat Lost, but they kind of didn't. The Skull Spiders were kind of harmless, but they're still, they're still a menace. But this book was actually really good. Favorite parts in the book? Well, I love the ending. The ending was fantastic. It kind of finished off the rest of the. It mainly closed up the storyline for 2015 because this is basically the first 2 books are basically the first the whole year. The first 2 books are the 2015 storyline. I think the chapter 3 book is going to be the storyline for the Winter Wave of 2016 with with the elemental creatures and the Labyrinth of Control. But this book was actually really good. My favorite part, like I said, is the ending. Is I like how they ended out the book. Had a Kimu, and they locked out the Skull villains. Kota and Basher. But I guess there were some secrets that were revealed in here, like they were the carvings of the elemental creatures. I thought that was very interesting. And that Kimu used the Mask of Time to look into the future to see if any events that happened. So he made the golden mask ahead of time for the Toa when they arrived on the island. I thought that was very interesting. I just thought this was a great book because it's going from with the Toa, instead of just having the Toa being the main characters. in one book. This book is mainly the Protectors, and we're introduced to a new character, Harvali, who is an archaeologist in the jungle region, and hopefully we'll get more info about her in the future. Like, she sounds like a very interesting character in my opinion, and I hope Lego that has more like ideas for her and anything else to explain, because I guess I hope we get like more information about the past, perhaps in future books, like maybe with the Protectors, maybe like a past story. As far as I know, the time of recording, it's actually a day before the second graphic novel comes out, and actually that book is probably gonna be talking about the past between Akimu and Makuta, because it's called. It's gonna be about. It's the title of it's explaining like the battle of the mask maker, so it's probably gonna be the battle between the brothers. But I'm not here to talk about that. But I'm just gonna say that this book did have some things that talk about the past, kind of. I thought it was kind of interesting. It had a little bit talking about the past with the ancient carvings, the elemental creatures. We kind of know what they are now. Like Akita's like some kind of shark fish. Melon's like some kind of ice ape, pretty much. It's just very weird and interesting, but it's some of them are pretty confusing, like such as Tarak and Melon, but like simple ones like Akita is a shark, Kitar is a scorpion, but yeah, I found this book very, very interesting. I thought it was much better than Island Lost Mask once again. It's just I like it more than one. Excuse me. I like it much more than Island of Lost Mask because it's very original. This book is very original to itself. Instead of like the last book, the first half was really good, but the rest of it was really bad because it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't very good. They just took it out. They just took like the storyline out for the summer animations. They just took it out and put it in the rest of the in the rest of the book. So that's what made the Island of Lost Mask kind of but yeah, but. I'm trying to think of anything else to say. I don't know. I thought I had more to say about this book, but it is a good book. I enjoyed reading it. I had a lot of fun reading it. I thought it'd be something completely different. I thought it'd be like some at the time before this book came out, when the title was revealed, I thought it'd be something about like like the 2016 storyline, maybe like the Shadow Traps or the new Skull Spiders. But I was completely wrong about that. But yeah, it was pretty good. We get to know what happened to Lost after he fell down, and after he fell down on the bridge, and the ending was my favorite part of the book was the ending. The ending was great. They had some key moments in this book I really enjoyed, like the snake. That was really cool. Naoko has a pet snake now, supposedly, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully we get to see that snake in the future. I'm probably gonna try to make a mock of that. Trying to think of anything else to say before I close off this book review. I almost said episode for some reason. This book review. Well, I think that's pretty much it. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It's your decision. Tell me what you think of this book in the comment section down below. Tell me guys if I missed anything, like key parts in the book, because I don't think I did. I mainly talked about what I want to talk about, like my favorite parts and everything like that. But yeah, I guess I'll give a rating of this book. I don't think I did for Island of Lost Mask. I'm not even sure. I would give this book a 9 out of 10. This book is really good. It's just there's some parts that kind of felt kind of dull or kind of boring to me a little bit. Just a tiny bit. That's why I did like a 9.5. That's what this book, a 9.5 out of 10. But this book was really good. I was really happy with it. Hopefully chapter book 3 will be really good also. That should be coming out in June, I suppose. Yeah, June. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this book review. Thank you guys for watching. And that's pretty much it. Till then, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.